From China to North Korea now threatening to pull the plug on the upcoming Singapore summit over what they are calling one-sided demands for denuclearization. Kim Jong-un also calling on the United States to end its military drills with South Korea. So why the sudden change of heart after the stage has been set? Joining me now is security and foreign policy expert James Carafano. Thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Good to be with you.
So why do you think the sudden change of heart, or is it a change of heart?
Never have anybody on the show that tells you what the North Koreans are thinking, because they don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, and you know, we should never presume to know what to. I mean, we haven't seen a pattern of North Korean behavior before where they you know do the we're the angry guy, pay attention to us, and they're conciliatory. So in some ways this is kind of same old, same old. I think rolling into the talks perhaps they had a sense that momentum was too strong on the U.S. side, and they wanted to do something to slow that down.
Yeah, there has to be some reason behind it. Let's take a look at their statement threatening to cancel the summit. It says the United States will also have to, this is actually a different soundbite here. They're saying if the Trump administration takes an approach to the summit with sincerity for improved relations, it will receive a deserved response. However, if the U.S. is trying to drive us into a corner to force our unilateral nuclear abandonment, we will no longer be interested. So what do you make of their the words that they're using there, this provocative military drill? This is something that the United States has been doing a long time with South Korea.
Right. I mean, and the North Koreans, when they want to make a statement, they demand an end to these things, and then ironically, when the North Koreans, we do drills, and the North Koreans say, whatever, we don't care. So it really has nothing to do about the drills. We know it doesn't have anything to do about the drills. The North Koreans know they don't have anything to do about the drills. Now, what I found really interesting about that statement is, you know, if the U.S. just comes to the table and says, hey, give us your nuclear weapons and we're done here, then we don't want to do a deal. But the U.S. has already sent very strong signals that the administration is coming to do a deal. And let me tell you how Trump does deals. I mean, and we've seen this over and over again. His deals are not 100% for me and nothing for you. And they're not, you can have whatever you want, just give me a deal so it looks good and I get my Nobel Peace Prize. His deal is, look, we have to do a deal. You need to get something out of this deal, because if you don't, you're not going to honor it. But I'm going to get out of the deal what I need. And that's the way the president, I would imagine, would negotiate this deal.
Yeah, we have another statement here. This is from Pyongyang. Their statement goes on to say, this is the one I was originally going to read. The United States will also have to undertake careful deliberations about the fate of the planned North Korea-U.S. summit in light of this provocative military ruckus jointly conducted with the South Korean authorities. And you were just talking about that. That's exactly what you were just talking about.
Right. And you know what? If the North Koreans walk away from the talk, so what? Who cares? Our strategy is maximum deterrence, which is nuclear deterrence, missile defense, conventional deterrence, sanctioning, and keeping that in place as long as North Korea is a nuclear threat really doesn't really give them any running room. And so as long as we keep our strategy in place, they can run in circles with the diplomacy all they want.
What about China, where China comes into play with this, and certain talks that are going on right now in terms of trade with China? Is this any sort of leverage that China can use here?
I think the administration can't get into a box where it's trying to manage a relationship linked to the Korean situation. You know, we have to let those run on separate paths. Otherwise, we're just going to trip over ourselves and fall down.
All right. Thank you so much for joining us, James. We really appreciate it.
Sure.
We're all keeping our eye on it for sure.